utmost security, complete freedom of speech for media practitioners across the globe. This has been emphasized at the 2019 World Press Freedom Day. It is in the bid to fight impunity against journalists.
Death, harassment, and an environment where journalists cannot freely report the news is a threat to press freedom and a threat to democracy. Today, World Press Freedom Day is a day where journalists salute those who have died while reporting the news and a chance to look for an enabling environment in which they can fairly ply their craft.
Impunity for crimes committed against journalists is a threat that affects all our societies. This threat requires us to be constantly vigilant. We must act together to protect the freedom of expression and safety of journalists.
For those of you who are in the mainstream of the media, and those of you who are working in the organized structure and media architecture, you must rise to the challenge. You must help the government to develop policies, programs, to help to deal with the issue of fake news. Because when the integrity of the news is called to question, when the populace begin to doubt every single news item out there on the stream, it may also begin to affect the integrity of the mainstream media.
World Press Freedom Day is set aside by the United Nations on May 3 for journalists to advocate for press freedom across the world and to pay tribute to journalists who lost their lives in the line of duty.
Journalists and media experts must be given utmost safety while they are delivering their duties, and also complete freedom of speech. Press freedom is a very serious issue and must be given due importance.
Our journalists have suffered a lot, especially in terms of some of them have been thrown into jail without any real evidence against them. Some of them have suffered prosecution just for telling the truth, and some of them have even lost their life. So, and that is exactly what we are doing here, to commemorate these people who have told the truth, told the world the truth, challenge the tyrants. And I will tell you that no matter what, we will keep on doing what we are constitutionally assigned to do. And we must always be on the side of the people.
In order to carry out true and impartial information to the targeted audience, it is imperative that facts, not falsehood, should guide the citizen as they choose their representatives. I want you to be aware that information received and disseminated sometimes might mislead public opinion, fuel violence and hatred, if not properly conceived and disseminated.
The question journalists ask is whether government can protect them, or must they continue to live in the hope that they can discharge their duties freely, independently, and safely.
This is the same government that a journalist will write an article, will report a story, probably that has been negative about them. Of course, they're saying the truth. And then you throw them to jail. You treat them with, brutality and all that. They've not been fair at all.
There are two ways fake news can be checked. One, by legislation. And I think Nigeria has appropriate laws. There's a Cyber Crimes and Terrorism Act that has ample provisions against fake news, and it carries stiff penalties for those that put out fake news for public consumption.
Information not properly disseminated might mislead the society and lead to chaos. This is according to stakeholders who advocate that journalists must distance themselves from fake news. In Abuja, Oluwatobi Enitan reporting for Rootstv, Nigeria.